Good morning. My name is LaShonda, and I want to come on here this morning and share something about when things change. Um, on my way to work, well, I'm here now, and something I was just thinking, I'm always thinking, um, but I just want to come on here and share something about when things change. Um, and I will base this off of a life lesson. Um, I've been in a relationship for 5 years. We've had our ups and downs, and lately well, for this past year, things have been changing, and I didn't know how to embrace these changes. The changes came because I had no choice. It wasn't my choice, life happened. So sometimes when you're in a relationship and things change, you want the other person to kind of come in and pick up the slack. And sometimes that's just not the case. So within my case, the person, um, friend, boyfriend, whatever you want to call it, hasn't picked up his side of the relationship. So I had to learn to embrace that, and I have. So, but I had to do that with prayer. I had to ask God to help me understand um, what was going on and how am I to go about moving forward with it. So, I've done that, and it's like now I'm at a more peaceful place, because it went from us talking like almost all day, every day, just in between him working, in between I'm working, to now speaking one time a day. At first, it was hard for me to adjust to it, but I had to look at it as God working on me. Or is it God trying to lead me away from this relationship? Um, and I know relationships go through things, but I'm just like, okay, what am I to do? What will be my next step? Um, but because this has been happening like over time, I've gotten adjusted to it. I've gotten used to it. And it's like now I'm okay with it. And now that I'm okay with it, now I'm like, okay, Lord, what's the next step? Are you really leading me away from this man? And if you are, I'm going to be okay with that. Because when you're in a relationship and you just all of a sudden break up, or you try to break up with that person, and if all the love ends up gone, you're going to end up going back. So you have to learn to gradually ease your way away from that person. And I've learned that in my past, that's what I had to do. So this time around, I'm like, okay, well, if this is the case, then I'm easing my way away from him until, there's no love left. Because if it is, I'm going to end up going back. I'm going to want to go back. Knowing that's what God is trying to do, lead me away, but I want to lead myself back because I still love the person. Love does make you do some crazy things, make you accept things that you shouldn't accept or you never had to accept. It makes you stay longer in a relationship. And because I'm getting older and because I've been through some things, and I probably share that later on, I've learned that I'm not going to make you like me. I'm not going to make you love me. I'm not going to make you want to talk to me. I'm not going to make you do anything you don't want to do. Because why? We are both grown, right? We both know what we want. We both know what we expect. Now, my expectations may be a little bit higher than what yours may be, or you're used to it being just your way. you know, but I'm not willing to settle. I'm not willing to just let things pass and just be like, oh, well, you know, I'm going to just let that pass this time and then maybe next time. No. No. I'm the type of person now to where if you cannot take what I say to you as far as my feelings, then we got a problem. Because if you always want me to accept your feelings, then, you know, that's not teamwork. But I just want to come on here and share that, yes, my relationship has changed. And I don't know whether it's for the good or the bad. But in my mind, I'm like, this can't be good. But I just want to let you know that things do change, whether it's relationship, whether it's friendship, whether it's your job, just anything, you know, really anything dealing with people. Things are going to change. People are going to get hurt. You know, sometimes it's that good hurt, then you got that bad hurt. It depends on how you want to look at it. But I've had both. But I just want to let you know that, you know, going into 2017, I don't want to go into 2017. I don't want to bring this stuff into 20. I don't want to bring my now 2016 into 2017. That's just something I don't want to do, and I'm not going to do. So with that being said, our conversation needs to be had, and we will have that conversation. He don't know it, but we will. But I have 2017. I'm having more higher expectations of myself and of this relationship if we continue on with it. But it's life. Things happen, you know, but you have to be open. You have to be strong enough to embrace that change, because change is going to come whether you like it or not. It's going to come when you least expect it. It's going to come when you already feeling down in the dumps and you just be like, oh Lord, what now? Yes, it comes like that. And sometimes it comes back to back, back to back. But what do you do when times like that come? You say, Lord. And sometimes that's all you have to say is, Lord. Lord, help me. Because I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm feeling. I don't know what I'm going through. I don't know why it's happening. Things happen to make you stronger. But you have to be strong enough to know that. But I have come this far by the grace of God. I'm still here. I'm still standing by the grace of God. And I will continue to stand by the grace of God. You know, and I'm learning more and more to depend more on God and less on man. Because God will always look out for me. God will always make me happy. God will always make sure that I am okay. And I can't depend on man for that. I will never depend on man for that. Now that I know what I know, I will never do that ever again. You know, and sometimes you get in your feelings and, you know, you want that person to make you happy or to just do things your way. But no. You know, I'm learning that it's not my way. It's God's way. That's why I'm now lean more towards him than anything else. And I'm glad that I'm learning more and more about him. I'm glad I'm reading more and more. And the more I read, the more I talk to him, I'm becoming a better person. I have more peace. Whether something good happens, whether something bad happens, I have peace. And that's the most wonderful thing that you can ever have. If you want peace, talk to God. Tell him what you need. Not what you want. Tell him what you need. Even though he already knows. But he wants you to come to him and talk to him. and just let him know what you need. And that's just it. Things are going to change. Embrace it. Embrace it at all times, at all costs. And just know that at the end of the day, at the end of that situation, guess what? It will all work out. It may never be the way you want it to, but it's the way God sees fit. As long as you keep God first, guess what? Them changes, they won't break you. Those changes won't change you. If they would change you for the better, but those changes won't get the best of you like they used to in the past. As long as you can see your growth from the past up into your present, keep going. Keep going. That change is good. Change is always good. And I love it. I love it. And I am willing to share this with anybody who wants to listen. Because I praise God for it all. For it all. And that's what I want to come on here and say is, when things change, embrace it. Enjoy it. Learn from it. It's okay. Why? Because it's God's will. Have a good day.